Radio अपना Frankfurt
Hello everyone, I'm Raman from Apna Frankfurt, and once again today we are back with a very special interview today. Today we have a very special guest with us today, and she is Mrs. Paromita Tripathi, and she is Deputy Chief of Mission, Embassy of India in Berlin. And she is with us taking out the time to answer your questions. Thank you very much, ma'am, for taking out the time.
Thank you, Raman, and namaskar to all listeners of Apna Frankfurt. On behalf of the Embassy of India in Berlin, all our best wishes to all your listeners.
Thank you,
Thank you,
ma'am.
Raman.
Thank you, ma'am. So, ma'am, let's jump on to the first question. Well, today it's a very special situation. It's not normal times today because of coronavirus pandemic that is not only here in Germany, it's worldwide. So during this coronavirus pandemic situation worldwide, any key guidelines for Indians in Germany from your side?
Well, you just described it as an extraordinary situation. That is what it is. It is extraordinary. No one in his or her lifetime has seen such a situation. So the measures taken by the governments are also unprecedented. And we are very happy that the Indian community in Germany has been following the measures, the advisories of the federal government and the local authorities very well. And we are really appreciative of the extreme solidarity of the Indian community, the wonderful solidarity and also the support that has been there of the Indian community, the Indian student associations, and the community associations in Germany. The guidelines, if you have to look at it, there are basically four key guidelines that are there for the coronavirus situation. One would be to follow the restrictions of the federal and the local governments in Germany. That is very important. Number two will be to follow the basic mantras of hygiene and social distancing. Number three will be to take care of one's physical and mental health and well-being. It is very important because we are isolated and we should not feel isolated. And number four is please follow the updates of the embassy and the consulates and stay connected with us if there is any difficulty or any questions that you may have. Those
Thank
are
you.
the four key guidelines from our side.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. And I think very valuable message there. These guidelines are very important to be followed. When we work as a team together, then we will definitely be able to go through these hard times. Thank you, ma'am, for these key guidelines here. Moving on to the next question. Well, if Indians in Germany want to approach Indian missions here in Germany, what are the possible ways that they have, especially when they want to reach Embassy of India in Berlin?
Well, I think our website has been there always with all the information, and we are updating our website with relevant information regarding the coronavirus situation. Our embassy is indianembassy.berlin.gov.in. And of course, our three consulates in Frankfurt, Munich, and Hamburg also have their own websites. Then we have our social media. We are on Twitter as EOI Berlin, and we are on Facebook as India in Germany, and we have the Instagram account of India in Germany as well. We also have YouTube, on which we are putting out videos of music and concerts which are helpful to cope with the present situation. For the coronavirus situation, we have special COVID helplines of the embassy as well as of all the three consulates. And these are the numbers that you can see on the screen. You can reach out on the helpline phone numbers as well as write to us on the emails.
Yeah.
We are always here for you, and please do not hesitate to reach out to the embassies or the consulates.
Yeah. Thank you for mentioning that, ma'am. I think in the times of emergency, it's a big support that the Indian missions are providing to all the Indians in Germany, especially being available 24/7. Any kind of emergency, people can approach the Indian missions. So thanks a lot also from the community side, also from Apna Frankfurt side for extending that support to us. Thank you, ma'am. Yeah. So let's move on to the next question. Well, there are some Indians who are in Germany and they want to travel back to India for definitely some genuine reasons that they have. And also there are some Indians who actually went to India and are now waiting for the airspace to open to travel back to Germany because they have got their homes and jobs here. So any word of suggestion for them in these hard times, ma'am?
Well, Raman, I think this is a question that many Indians in India who are wanting to travel to Germany and Indians in Germany wanting to travel back to India are asking. Uh, at this moment, there is no date that has been indicated by the government of India for travel to India or from India. As you know, India is in lockdown for 21 days. The lockdown was announced. And during lockdown, there is no travel possible. Look out for updates on when the travel restrictions, the international flights to India will be lifted. We will also let our Indian community know through our social media. So please do not do any flight bookings before an update or before it is confirmed that travel restrictions to India are lifted by the government of India. This is very important because we do not want you to have any situation with third party or travel agencies and that you lose your money. So please look out for updates regarding the date when travel to India or from India will be possible.
Yeah. Thank you, ma'am. So, in short, people should follow the social media channels, should visit the websites of Embassy of India in Berlin, and they should get the authentic information from these channels. There are Thank you, ma'am, for mentioning this. Well, moving on to the next part. While we have some urgent requests due to coronavirus urgency, and this is all unplanned, we all know that. Well, there are other consular services that Indian missions offer, like extension of passports or any attestations that people need for other work. So is there any change in offering of such services for people who are in Germany?
For consular services that are offered by the Embassy of India in Berlin, at this moment we have suspended our public dealings, direct public dealings, uh, so that we can maintain social distancing. And but if there is any urgent requirement, please reach out to us. One can write to the email cons.berlin at mea.gov.in with details of the kind of emergency or the kind of service that is required. We will get back to you on what is the possibility and how it can be sorted out. So at this moment, direct public dealings are suspended.
Yeah. So I think it's also in the interest of the people that because we want to support in every possible way that coronavirus does not spread further. I think it's a very important step taken by Embassy of India in Berlin, and we definitely appreciate that, ma'am. Moving on, well, any message from you for all Indians in Germany and worldwide, how they can deal better with this situation?
This is, as I mentioned, this is an extraordinary situation. Uh, One has to be able to understand that we have to be individually responsible. That is, I think, the most important thing. We have to maintain the basic precautionary measures, and that is where our responsibility lies towards ourselves. Because if we ourselves are not staying healthy and we are not able to take care of ourselves, then it will be difficult situation. So we have to be responsible in maintaining the basic precautionary measures of hygiene. Social distancing is a must, and in this sort of a situation, there is the need for people to maybe reach out and talk to families and friends. And technologies today make it possible. Despite being isolated, we can always reach out on video calls or phone calls. So many tools are available to be in touch and stay connected with our friends, families, not only in Germany, but even in India or wherever your families are, friends are. So stay connected, stay safe, and assure your parents or families in India that you are able to cope with the situation here, that groceries are available, that medical facilities or access to doctors are available in case of emergencies. And if it is not uh, accessible, please let us know. We in the embassy or the consulates will try to help in such a situation.
Yeah, very valuable message there, ma'am. Really appreciate that. Thank you. Uh, One thing, ma'am, we have been also promoting on radio about PM Cares. It's a very important initiative which is going on in India. Would you like to mention something about it?
Well, it is very heartening to see the enthusiastic response of the Indian community in Germany regarding this fund. In fact, even before this fund was announced, we had received requests from several Indian nationals and the Indian community in Germany expressing their interest in contributing to the coronavirus situation, the fight against coronavirus in India. So, thank you for your immense support, the Indian community in Germany. And we really need to show our support and solidarity with our fellow Indians back home uh, in this difficult time.
Yeah, thank you, ma'am. And PM Cares, for to get the information on how you can donate to PM Cares, you can actually visit the website pmindia.gov.in. There you have the details, or you can even find the details on the website of apnafrankfurt.de. Thank you very much, ma'am, for taking out the time with us today. I think the information that you have shared with all of us is very valuable, and it is going to definitely help all the Indians across Germany and worldwide. Thank you very much, ma'am.
Thank you, Raman, and thank you all listeners of Apna Frankfurt.
Radio. Apna friend.